royalty. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
Choose your own offline listening adventure. Spotify Premium lets you download and take your music on the go. Try 3 free months of Premium now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll I don't wanna miss a beat. And my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you doing tonight? So today we're gonna be making another render, and I'm not alone as usual. I have all of my friends over here in the Discord, so let me just unmute them so you guys can hear them. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, so
All good,
Hey
man.
there, brother.
All good. So today I'm actually joined by Mr. Usama, Mr. Tala, and also Mr. Taimur, the owner of Blender Artwork. And thank you, Mr. Taimur, for lending me your platform on Discord so I could stream it from over here. So really thank you for that, brother.
no worries, man.
Okay, so if you guys wanna join the Blender Artwork community and make this a lively place for artists where they can share their work, get opinion, and make some new friends over here, you just need to go to the link that I pinned over here in the chat. So without further ado, let's see what we're gonna be making today. So let me switch my screen over here. Alrighty. So this is what we're gonna be making today. We're gonna be making a blush on. But if you stick around to the end, you might find something new to learn. So guys, what do you think? How much challenging this render would be for me?
This is going to be a good challenge for you.
Taimur, what about you? You're the expert modeler in the team.
Yeah, the particle simulation is gonna be kind of tough, but the model is pretty simple.
I get it. And Mr. Tala, since you're a Cinema 4D user, what's your input on it? If you had to make this in Cinema 4D, how would you do it?
Modeling part is like really simple, it's not that tough, but simulation part is like it'll be a little tricky because Cinema 4D is not that great with simulations. Maybe now the latest release has its own built-in simulation system, so it could handle these simulations like pretty well. But the version I'm using, nah. It's like I have to use some third-party simulators.
Something like Houdini or Embark, that sort of thing.
Yep, Houdini will be like we're gonna handle this task like really easily.
I get it,
Yeah,
man.
Houdini.
I get it. So guys, once again, before I start, I'm gonna announce that we're using Blender Artwork's Discord channel to stream this whole live stream over here. If you guys wanna join, when I have some chat during I work, just hop on over to the link in the chat. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin today's stream. Okay, let's open up Octane Server Prime.
So we're gonna start the stream, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Talak, do you want to pick up from the where we left last time?
Oh hell
I
nah,
totally forgot. I don't know where we were.
dude.
But I remember there was some like ghost stuff. was
Okay, guys,
talking.
I'm going. Bye bye. You guys enjoy the stories, dude. Like you for real?
Why are you running?
Okay, now you're gonna put that you're gonna put that meme on me now. Okay, nice one.
Why are you ready? Why?
Already in Blender artwork, we got Ben X, Les, Lion Roar, Razor, and Askura. And Ben wants to join. So, Ben, come up on the stage, buddy. Okay, he rejected. Ben, if you want to come on the stage, you can come on anytime. Okay, so let's start with you know what, instead of putting this over here, I'll just open this image and put it on my other monitor. Okay, let's start with the model. It's a pretty simple model. We're gonna be making a cube over here, scaling it down to the z-axis, making a loop cut in between, and let's just select the top part, or even before that, I'll just select this, go Control R. Ayo. Alrighty, that'll do. I'll select this part and this, and go P, not Control P, my bad, and separate the selections. Yes, sir. And now before I do anything, I'll just save the file just to be safe. Temur, you've been working with me for like 2 years now, right?
Yeah.
How many times have I lost the whole project and forgot to save the file? Would you like to tell the viewers about that? I mean, dude, I'm giving an open chance to roast me live. So yeah, go ahead. Go nuts.
More than I can remember.
Oh shit. Good old times, man. Good old times. Alright, so I'll just make it 0, 1. Now we're gonna be putting the origin point over here. Shift S. Oh shit, my bad. Right click. Origin to 3D cursor. Now when I'm gonna be moving it on the x-axis, it should open like this. Okay.
Hey Taimur, there is a question that I have asked almost everyone here, and I think I should ask that question to you as well.
Mm-hmm.
What inspires you to do art? What inspired you to do 3D? I mean, I do know that what inspired you to do 3D animations, but I want to know what inspires you to create stuff and what keeps you going. You know, I want that spark of motivation that keeps that little creator in your life.
You want me to be brutally honest?
You do it for money, yeah. I
Yeah.
want some juice, man. Come on. What do you want from money? What do you want from money?
Well, that's a secret.
I mean, let's just not keep secrets here, boy.
I would rather not tell the entire world.
I mean, I do know what little dark nooks and crannies you delve into, but you can give a vague idea here.
Spending it all on my PC.
Well, this was a very straightforward answer. But you know what? Taimur did a really candid conversation on this stuff on the CGI Forge YouTube channel, so you can go and check out there as well. What are the beginnings of CGI Forge? What are the beginnings of these two people as artists? So if you want to watch that podcast, go on CGI Forge YouTube channel and give a like on that video. And do comment my name because I sent you there.
Shameless self-promotion, man. Shameless self-promotion.
What self-promotion, man? What self-promotion? I'm promoting you.
I know, man. I'm just messing with you. Dude, you're my child.
And
Listen.
while you're messing with me, don't forget to save the file.
Ah, shit. Good idea. So, let's make a loop cut. Probably around over here, and the other one over here.
So, Taimur, what do you think? What's important for a freelance creator? How can you survive for longer? And what are the important things that you must consider when you are working as a freelance 3D artist?
I'm not qualified enough to speak on that.
I think you are. I think you are.
Nah,
Come on.
He's just shy, man. He's just shy.
Uh, for my desi friends out there who will be listening to this podcast, shyness ki aisi ki taisi.
Dude, I mean, you can call it a podcast while one guy makes 3D models and makes cool renders while other guys just chit chat around. So yeah, you could technically call it a podcast.
yep, I like this
For
format.
me, it is a podcast. I mean, I'm not watching it, I'm listening it and enjoying it.
Same over here, man. Same over here.
The
I
fuck
mean,
you mean?
there's something.
You're the one streaming and making the model. How are you the one watching and only listening?
That's the thing. If you want to know, you just need to head on over to the first Discord link that I've pinned.
Yeah, I mean, this is a complete package. I said this before as well, and say this again. This is a complete package. If you want to be entertained, if you want to learn 3D animations on Blender Octane, then hop on to this YouTube channel, man. This is going to be a sweet, sweet series.
Exactly. So let me just parent this to this. It's moving. I'll save it real fast. So now let's go into the Octane kernel.
Hey, by the way, you're blasting very interesting music back on YouTube. So can we get to hear that as well here?
Bro, believe me, I tried many times to put that music through my microphone, but it never works. I don't know why. But hey,
I
we'll
think
find a
Patrick,
solution together.
Patrick does a very interesting thing, and he does that stuff. So I think you can reach out to him for the solution.
Dude, he already told me that there's a bot that he uses. So let me see if I could use that.
Yeah, I mean you can use that bot.
Tamur, do you think we can import a bot over here in the server?
Yeah, give me the name.
Flavy bot.
It's already in the server, I think. Levio?
Yeah, just make
Yeah.
sure that the music doesn't interfere with whatever we are doing on YouTube, because we don't want a strike.
I totally get you, man. I totally get you. I mean, the music that I'm using right now is from NCS, so they're non-copyrighted.
I mean that's okay as well. That's okay as well. Still, let's be on the other side.
Tamur, until I finish up this render, could you do one thing, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Could you do a little bit of research on like how to make Flavy bot work?
Yep.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Alrighty.
No problem.
Now let's get back to where we left off. So we basically enabled the Octane server prime, we made the model, and now we're going to be adding the Octane kernel over here. So we're going to be adding the path tracer kernel over here. By default, it links up to the direct lighting one, which we don't need actually. So I'll just put this over here and give it a test. Yes sir, it's working. Now I'll just add this over here. Boom. And for those who are joining right now in the Blender artwork community and on my YouTube, this is what we're gonna be making. But I'm gonna be adding my own spice into this mix. So yeah. Let's go to shader editor now. And let's start with the plastic material. We'll make a new one and we'll add a glossy material. And it should be somewhat black. Now, time for the imperfections as well.
Why it is not white?
Sorry?
I said why it's not white.
What's not white?
The material. You are being racist.
You for real, man? You for real right now?
Hey, isn't that racist?
Bro, everything
That's
is
what I'm saying.
racist. Everything is racist until you become
Yep.
a racist.
Yeah.
So I think Temur is an introvert, I guess.
Yes, he is.
And
Tamur, my
you're
guy,
an
the shy guy.
what Tala? Sorry.
I said Tamur is a shy guy.
Yeah, Temur is an introvert basically, and Hassan is an extrovert, I guess.
Do I look like an extrovert to you?
Yes, you are. An
Sitting in his room talking to like monitor, I guess that's an extrovert thingy.
Bro, that's called insanity.
Aren't we are?
Well, well, I know him personally, so I can tell he's an extrovert.
He's a
However,
loudmouth.
yeah. However,
Obnoxious.
where
bit.
do you guys categorize me? Am I an introvert? Am I an extrovert? Or I'm a pervert?
You're a pervert for sure.
That's for you to decide, bro.
I mean, there's an inside joke that I won't reveal here today. Maybe on 1,000 subscribers, maybe on 10,000 subscribers, I'll let my dignity go into the gutters and let them tell you, everyone, what's that inside joke. But right now, I think you guys should be okay with the word pervert, I guess.
Okay. So yeah, guys, if you guys wanna hear that story, get us to 1,000 subs and make it fast, cause you're gonna love that story.
My dignity is worth a lot more than 1,000 subs, bro. I think you should make it like 100,000 subs.
Okay, someone's just backing off right now.
I mean, maybe your confidence is shaking that you won't reach 100,000 subs.
Why do I always forget I'm messing with a psychologist?
I'm not a fucking psychologist, man. Oh, sorry, F-bomb, but I'm not an effing psychologist.
Alrighty, so I'll just turn this a bit back over here and we'll make the mirror now. So, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the best of them all? It has to be Talawai and
Arambe.
Temur.
A big
No, bro.
cringe lord.
What, Temur is a cringe lord?
Nothing.
Oh, Temur is a cringe lord.
So now
I'm
we're
just
gonna
here contemplating my life choices.
Okay, that's an
I
interesting
recorded the
note.
whole process of modeling and it took me like 3 to 4 hours. And now I'm saying this and I noticed I didn't model the main thing that was like the main thing, tricky part. And
Okay.
everything is finished. Like I left the main thing.
Shit.
Hey, save the file, man. Save the file.
That I'll
Already
save.
saved.
Like now I have like zero motivation to go back and record again.
Damn. So, Temur, have you ever been in this sort of situations and how do you cope with it? Could you help Talabhai out over here?
What happened?
I recorded in like whole 3 to 4 hour process of modeling like a model, and I thought it was finished. I completed and ended the recording and like finished everything. Then I'm going back and checking the file again, and I saw the main part of the model I didn't do, and that was like one of the most trickiest part.
I mean, I guess you could model it separately and put it in the video somewhere in between.
The problem is I don't have any motivation left.
Oh,
Ah.
My shoulder is hurting right now because I don't usually model that continuously. I like
Do
model for an
you-
hour and I take a break for like an hour. I do it again for an hour and I'm gonna take like 2 or 3 hour break. I do this like every day. But today I was like sitting on the chair constantly for 4 hours.
then just take a break then.
Nah, bro, it's fine. But I don't have the motivation to record again.
You would have motivation after you come back from break, hopefully.
Where would I be going right now?
Alrighty, now
Yeah,
let's start with the noise. Yeah, go
I
ahead,
mean
Osama.
I mean, even the demons in Tala's house know how lazy he is and how the lack of motivation that he has. One of the demons actually helped him with the ball of war. If Talha, yeah, if Talha wants to tell that story again.
No, brother.
That story's
Oh
getting
man,
old.
That's not happening again.
that's not happening again. But damn, that demon knew your lack of motivation. It gave you a
Exactly.
bottle of
Even like,
water.
if you don't want to go, I'm gonna bring you the water at your table.
Yeah, drop by drop.
Yep. You can see the whole process.
I'll connect it into the bump. Okay.
So Lion Roar is watching on Discord.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Hey Lion, wanna join?
Nah, I think
I'll
it's
take
good.
that. I think I'll take that as a no. Save that file.
It's saved,
Save
man.
that file.
It's saved. You don't need to worry. I'm not Patrick.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
I mean, you do have a fair point. Bad times can hit any second. So, better safe than sorry. Oh, that looks good. So, I'll just copy this, go into the other texture, paste it in, and where is the bump? Yes, sir. So, yeah, now let's make the patrons. Go Shift D.
Shifting the D.
Yo,
That's us.
you bloody mother.
Yeah, boy.
It's your stream. You can curse.
Ah, dude, why are you bringing my demons into this whole thing, bro?
You're the one who has to set the bar how high we can go with curses and everything.
Let's just keep it family friendly for now.
Yeah. So, it's been a while since I've stuck around with CGI Forge, and I have come across a lot of 3D related memes. And mostly the community absolutely shits on Blender.
It
Why?
does.
Why?
Tamur, would you like to address this
Let
issue
me tell
first?
you. Let me tell you. I mean, you won't agree, but it's my opinion, right? I've seen people brought this argument like they don't hate Blender, they don't like dislike Blender, they dislike their community because
Yep.
they're like pretty toxic.
Why?
I don't know. Blender community is not this community. I'm not talking about this community. I'm just talking about in general. That Blender community is like very like possessive and toxic. They're like a cult.
True. So, yeah. So, after that story, let me just give you guys an update. I tried making the textures over here in Octane, talking about these, the lines. It didn't work out good. So, what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be designing it in Photoshop and then we'll move on from over there.
Hey, yo, you can use gradient and use square pattern. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Hey.
Use like ribbon pattern like in square.
Bro, this is far more easier than that. I'll just show you.
Dude, it is gonna take like a minute.
Dude,
In Octane?
I mean, you're gonna use gradient shader or whatever it's called, ramp or gradient or whatever it is called. Just drop that shader into like diffuse or color node and like start wicking it and like use projection to get the right like shape you want.
Bro, it's okay. I'm not
I
gonna
think you should.
do that.
I think you should try it out just
You
to see
sure?
how efficient it is. Yep.
Okay, let's.
Basically, I try to like stay in the software and try not to use like external textures as much as I can. Like that way, if basically my main like thing is selling models, so I try to not use any external models so that the buyer like get like everyone gets the same thing. Like every software user, like some user, like if anyone trying to use OBJ or any other thing, he has to use like textures or like other things. If he like, how can I say, if he hasn't bought the whole package, he'll be missing out on a lot of things. Like, so that's why I try to stay in the software.
Bro, I totally get it, but the sort of shape that we want, I can easily achieve it over here. This is the reason I was saying, like, let me do it over here. So, yeah,
Yep.
I'll just go
Like
Control
everyone
J.
has their preferences.
Exactly. So, let's just put this over here. I'll make a duplicate.
So, what's your guys' preference?
Can you be
I
specific?
like Amthik AF.
You guys are gonna get me banned.
Nah, you good.
Maybe this is the reason why they think Blender communities are like a cult.
Nah, yeah, coming back to the topic, I mean, most people don't hate the software, they hate the artists. And I think it's because of the software being free. Almost everyone got into it, and especially the beginner artists. They ruined the market for professionals like us.
That's another reason.
True. Blur, Gaussian blur. And boom, we got the mask. Control Shift S. And we'll go to live and blush on. This mask. Blush. Wait. Hold up. Why is OBS giving me an error? Guys, is my internet working on your side?
Yeah,
so
it's fine.
Yes, well,
Could you check the stream if it's live?
yep, it is live.
Dude, why is OBS giving me an error then?
maybe the stream is too OP.
He's probably saying you guys are a cult. Like,
Do this on me. Oh, okay. It's saying we're not able to get like smooth video from you. Hey, and no worries. At least you can hear me and my friends over here. So yeah, let's come back over here and we'll go to displacement. We'll add a texture displacement over here. We'll add an RGB image. Just plug it in. Alrighty, so let's just scale this down. Now we'll go to the UVs, go to render mask, go to unwrap. Let's just unwrap everything.
Choose your own offline listening adventure. Spotify Premium lets you download and take your music on the go. Try 3 free months of Premium now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to
So-
learn more.
Let's just take this. let's go back to shader editor as well. Where is our shader editor? Here it is. So I'll just quickly save it. And as for like the other piece,
The displacement is messing up.
I know, man. I know. I'm just fixing that.
But
I get it. I'll just need to select all of these parts. The hell? Okay, so I'll just make another one of this. Go over here. Select this. Create a new one. Delete this. Paste this one. And disconnect this. So fine, and I'll take the top part, come over here and assign.
Okay,
So-
okay, you go on first.
No. So we're done with this over here. Now let's move on to this part.
Okay, so I got a question. I got a question for everyone here, Taimur, Talha, or Hassan. So,
Yep.
if you have to rank any top 3 or 5 3D rendering or 3D animation softwares, like how would you rank?
Dude, Houdini first, always. No questions asked. Then I think if you are like specific niche, like if you are going for architecture type stuff, I'll rank like 3ds Max. If you are going like creature rigging, animation, and modeling, not sculpting, I'd say like Maya. If I didn't have to say like maybe motion design and like advertisement stuff and like these kind of things, maybe Cinema 4D. And then Blender is like for everything. It can do everything, not like better than others, but almost as good as others. But
So you're ranking Blender the 5th and the last.
no, I'm not. I'm not ranking that because everything has its own specialty. Blender is made to be like every other software,
So
but
basically
because
what
of that, it's not like 100% to that level. It's like it's 90% exactly the same as like Maya, 90% exactly the same as like Cinema 4D, 90% same as 3ds Max. It can do everything, but not like exactly one to one to that other software. Like there's like little bit of like quality difference you could say, or like 'cause when you say like उर्दू में एक कोट है भाई हरफन मौला like इस तरह की I think
Jack of
if
all
you are
trades, master of none.
jack of all master of none, exactly that. But it can do like everything really good, but not like on those qualities. It can, if you like are not like doing it for very high budgeted work, or if you don't know like fully everything, then I'd say it's up to you. But if you have like really good budget and like you have like proper knowledge, I think you can achieve the same results.
Okay, and Taimur, what's your opinion on this?
I haven't used many softwares besides Blender.
I use like 3ds Max, and I use like Unreal Engine. I mainly use Cinema 4D, and like I've tried Maya, I've tried Blender, like for a day or two, and
Quickly
that's my
realized you made a
experience.
mistake.
No, it was like it's getting too much. I can't learn everything.
Oh,
Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt.
I mean, you know your own strength.
I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll
It's smooth. And now let's start with the bevels. We'll take this, we'll go over here and to the bevel modifier. And apparently the modifier doesn't work. Probably
Okay,
the-
Hassan, I'll ask the same question to you as well, because you have a vast experience in video editing as a VFX artist and as a Photoshop graphic designer, and you're also a 3D animator. So I'd like to hear your perspective as well.
Okay, so bro, if I had to rank every different software, I would actually rank them depending upon like what sort of niche are you willing to get in. Like as Talabhai said over here, if you want to get into like become a jack of all trades, dude, Blender is your go-to software then. But if we're talking like specifically if you want to get into like product visualization or product animation, Blender can do that. But to some extent, you might have to change your render engine or either switch the whole software like I switched to Octane, but I still use Blender. So yeah, that's like point number 1. Point number 2 being if we have to rank it, it would be like Blender C4D and then it would be Maya and 3ds Max. Pew! So yeah,
And it's like quite old. It's very capable software, but the layout I don't like. It is like it looks ancient.
dude, you could literally imagine your grandfather using that software. It's that old.
Exact.
So Tamur, would you agree on that point?
Which software are we talking about?
3ds Max.
I haven't seen the UI.
Just Google it.
That's the whole point.
By the way, you should select all edges at once and then bevel them. But it's okay. No one's gonna notice.
Dude, I have so bad topology right now, I cannot even tell you.
Also, the yellow and pink parts, you should have separated them from the base mesh.
Well, I mean, we all learn someday, and I learned it today.
Yeah, to apply bevels, the bevel modifier properly. But it doesn't matter at this point.
Does it even matter?
So go into edge
Does
select
anything
and
even matter? Like, why are we here? What's the purpose?
it doesn't matter. That's why we're saying whatever the hell we want.
Okay, so let's get to the business aspect of things.
Mm-hmm.
Why should a person hire a 3D animator? Why? उसको क्या मौत पड़ी है?
I mean, dope
I mean,
visuals.
I mean, you,
Okay, dope
let's say
visuals.
for a movie perspective or filmmaking perspective, I mean, you could do like a lot of things like that stuntman, or you can't do practically. I mean, if you don't like care about the artist's life, I mean, go ahead and send them to die.
No,
Don't use CG.
I'm specifically talking about 3D product animations.
It also has its niche. Like, you can achieve some results that you can't like achieve practical. Like, you can use like really good like motions and like slow motions and freeze frames of simulations and like a lot of things you can't achieve physically. Like, there are limitations on physical laws that don't let you achieve those results.
Yeah, for example, animating something in space. You cannot do that in real life with cameras. That would cost millions of dollars.
Unless you're Elon Musk.
Yeah.
No, it would still cost you millions of dollars.
Okay. We are done with the beveling of this one. Now time for this.
That's one aspect. Also, it's cheaper to do CGI many times instead of photography and then editing.
And the
But why do you
versatility.
think? Okay, but why do you think people are not switching to 3D animations that often? Because I have seen top brands like Apple, Sony, or even like if you're talking about automotives, I've seen some companies like, let's say, Toyota, or I guess it was Rolls Royce, who are using 3D product animations. But I haven't seen much of businesses use that tactic in certain niches. I want to know why.
Dude,
What's your
don't
perspective?
talk about automotive. Yeah, I've seen a lot of mm, product advertisement and their promo material that's been some of the mixture between practical and CG. Like they
I mean,
don't do
okay.
everything practically. Like a
Oh,
lot of shorts, promotional arts is nowadays are CGI generated, like computer generated. Most of them, like top brands like
uh,
sports cars and like a lot of German brand use CGI for that advertisement. I don't know about Toyota or Japanese brand, but a lot of German or Italian brand use
okay,
CGI for their work.
Hold that thought. I know what you're talking about, and uh, basically, what I'm saying is that I have seen top brands use 3D animations, but the mid tier, the lower tier, the startups, they don't go for 3D animations, even though it is a proven fact that 3D animations can generate you a lot of money. It can generate you a lot of sales. It's an instant eye catcher. Why don't brands go for that? That's my question.
I think I don't know. Maybe it's about their budget constraints or they have philosophy. Like I mean, I'll give you an example. Like Christopher Nolan, he he's not a very big fan of visual effects and CGI. He likes to do everything practical. Talk about that. It's Oppenheimer film. He could use nuke explosion in CGI and create a very stunning explosion, but he didn't. He made that explosion practically, and it took me off from the movie. Didn't give me that experience that I was expecting. Whole movie was really good, but that shot was underwhelming. It was really underwhelming.
Okay.
Okay, but
I mean,
playing the
he couldn't
devil's
use nuke practically. If he
okay,
could, he
okay,
would have.
that's movies, Talha. That's movies, and 3D animations or CGI in movies is understandable. However, what the case that I'm building is that you know, and playing the devil's advocate. I want to switch to product advertisement,
Bro,
marketing. I want to talk about that right now.
Osama, we're getting a lot of static from your side.
I know, as I said before, there could be their marketing philosophy that they like to keep everything real, everything they have physically, they can show it it's reality. They're trying to show reality.
Hmm.
They are building a case we are not showing you some computer generated thing and the product is something else. Maybe that could be their philosophy. Or maybe they have some budget constraints. Sometimes CGI costs you more than practical things.
Depends on the situation.
Exactly.
Hmm.
If you have really large production line and you have really expensive shots or very busy shots, you could say, they are very expensive to create.
And guys, on YouTube, we got Noman Shafiq. Noman, how you doing, brother? Hop onto the Discord. Let's have a chat. So, sorry about that, Tala. Please continue your point.
No problem.
Osama, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
still
thank
here.
you.
I'm just muted for the static.
Okay, so we got that right. Now, let's go to face selection. Go eye. And let's make a duplicate of our material. Select all of the other parts. And 007 was it, right? Yep. And let's just make it into a unique material. And assign that over there. Now we're gonna be moving this part a bit. The hell?
I know we grew up a little too fast. I miss the days that we chill and relax. Where did the time go? It all passed. Now I need to go back. I had no worries, but always had plans. Only thing I did was take out the trash. Now it's much harder to laugh. Hard to get up and then work on my craft. I need inspiration. Don't need no validation. No more medication. Just try some meditating. I don't need you to save me.
Already we got the logo done as well. So let's add some imperfections now. Let's start with the gloss over here. We'll add a cinema 4D noise. UV transform. And I'll just scale it down. You'll see 4D noise.
Yo, this reminds me of the voodoo packaging.
The voodoo packaging. Oh yeah, that was a good project.
You wanna show the stream, the renders we made?
I mean, bro, they can always visit it at cjforge.com/voodoo waves if they want to.
Oh yeah. I still wanna flex here. I mean, they weren't that good.
Bro, but the renders that you made, they were epic.
They were okay, I guess. Let me share it if I find them.
Alrighty, so guys, this guy is just playing off right now. Okay, that's really good for this plastic.
This shit.
So I'll just put this in the bump as well. So yeah, same goes for the bottom plastic over here as well. I'll just add this over here. So yeah, we already have added the bump and everything over here. So I think it's time to build our set. But before we do that, I need to take a 2-minute break and I'll be back with you guys in 2 minutes. Until then, you can hear the conversation of Taimur, Osama, and also Mr. Tala over here as well. And for the render that Taimur was mentioning, it was this one. So Taimur actually really impressed me with this render, and it goes a long way, man. It goes a long way. I'll just put it on there. So
Good times.
yeah guys, you can carry on the conversation. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Sounds good? Osama?
Okay.
Osama? You there?
Okay, rest in peace.
Okay. So I'll be back in 2 minutes.
And just wait a second, guys. I'm actually experimenting with my
Okay.
headphones right now.
Side note: Assassin's Creed Syndicate is free on the Ubisoft store.
I'm not really into gaming anymore. So I'll
Yeah.
confess. I only play like Stronghold sometimes.
Okay.
Broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out.
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Sweet. Is my audio okay?
Yep, that's fine.
Sweet. I actually switched to my wireless hands-free because now I had to put my laptop on charge.
Okay.
This stuff is not easy to figure out. I'm not that tech savvy.
That's okay. You don't have to be.
I mean that also is because I have a potato laptop. I actually have a potato for a laptop. Temur knows that very well.
Yep.
No problem. Everyone
So
started.
what are we
Used to
talking?
be me.
What?
They used to be me. I used to have a very, very shitty laptop.
And I'm
What
back.
laptop was that?
So, now I'll reveal the big secret that I've been hiding, what I'm gonna do with this render. But before that, Temur, what sort of brush will go nicely with this blush on? A thick one or the small one?
A thick one.
I like
Thick
them
ones are
thick.
always the better.
Hey,
I
yo.
like
The
them
thick
thick.
ones are
AF.
always the better.
Okay. First of all, let's just
yeah.
fix these things.
Okay.
Turn on Aces if you haven't.
Okay, so what were you talking about? Did I miss something?
No, you haven't. Not much.
I can't hear you guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh yeah, now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Also turn on the override.
Gotcha, man, gotcha. Anyways, this HDRI is gonna go, so yeah, let's just turn it off for now and let's focus on the modeling part. So, let's make a thick brush. We'll start with the sphere.
Giggity.
Shut up, Quagmire. We'll just
I'm
grab
not
this.
Meg. Why are you asking me to shut up? I'm not Meg.
Touche. So we'll go S, Z, and oh shit, S, Z, and 0 to flatten this out. Shade smooth, and now we're gonna be making the top part. But first of all, we're gonna be deleting the geometry from the top. I mean the faces. Now we'll select all of this, make a new face, so we can have clean topology. I'll just extrude it, go GZ, and then I'll scale it up again. Extrude it again, and inset, go GZ, and scale it down even further. So I'll make a loop cut in between this, somewhere around over here, and just stick it in. And I mistakenly made this, so Control Shift R, scale it back up. So let's bevel this out.
Hey, Temur.
Amur, you with us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Osama, go ahead.
So, we had a very interesting conversation yesterday, and I think you shouldn't be the one left out. So,
Okay.
have you experienced any paranormal activity?
Bruh. First of all, let me tell you, I'm home alone right now.
I was also yesterday.
Even better. So, have you experienced any paranormal activity?
Nope. Except the trucky with the.
Alrighty, guys, we have another guy in the chat as well.
We don't talk about that.
For boy H3D. How you doing, brother? Do you wanna come on the stage and share your experiences as well while I make this amazing render? Just type it in the chat if you want to. Tamur will give you the permission to come on the chat. Anyways, guys, you continue with the conversation.
Okay, Seth, so Temur, where were we? The trucky bati.
Let's not talk about that.
I think that's a very, very inside joke. So, yeah. Maybe on 1 million subscribers. I'll tell that story.
Let's see.
So if you guys wanna hear it, get us to 1 million. So anyways, so what I did over here, I made a base shape of the brush that I wanted. Now I'm gonna be hiding it because we're gonna be working on the fur or the hairs of the brush. So let's just quickly make a particle system, make it hair, and first things first, it doesn't need to be that long. Here it is, hair length. It should be this long, and we'll go into particle editor, and I'll also turn on, where's the axis? I don't think I have it over here. Anyways, so I'll just grab this.
Every time you say something, I get the urge to say that's what she said joke. But I'm like expressing for this urge like 3 days.
Me?
Not me. You say something, I have an urge of saying like that's what she said.
Why?
I don't know, man.
Your
Ah,
humor is broken.
bro, your humor is
Intrusive
broken.
thought. Intrusive thought. But I'm not letting them
Maybe
win.
you're missing her too much.
Alrighty. So we got that right. Now let's just come back over here and scale it up a bit.
So,
and I'm gonna be parenting it to the base of the brush. So whenever I move this, the brush will also move. The hairs will also move. Now I'm gonna be adding the children of the particles. Simple will do for this. And go GX. So yeah, that's the brush. Okay, so now I'm gonna reveal what I was trying to make. So you remember the particles in the reference image, right, Tamur?
Yep.
So imagine like this. This is the render that we're going for, but those particles are not on the background. They will actually be flying upwards with the motion of the brush, like push. Now you get it? Now
Please add that wish sound too.
that'll be what?
Okay, guys.
I
think
said
it is
please
time
add
for
that
me
wish sound too.
Sorry,
Okay,
Usama.
okay, guys. I think it's time. I think it's time for me to leave. I'll leave the technical 3D animation stuff to you guys, and I'll hopefully join in the next stream.
Alrighty, Usama. God bless you and your family. See you later, brother. Hey yo. Hello.
Yes.
Did you really say to trim the bush?
No, I said please add the push sound. Add that push sound. You said the particle will be going with the motion of brush. Push. You said something like that.
Okay.
Bro, my humor is really broken today.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey, you know, I've recorded something for 4 hours straight.
So basically you're on your last brain cells right now.
No, I'm working without a brain right now.
Shit.
Choose your own offline listening adventure. Spotify Premium lets you download and take your music on the go. Try 3 free months of Premium now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
So yeah, I'm just grooming the brush over here so we could have a good shape.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget. But you
Looks like a brush that you'll get on AliExpress for sure.
set me free. Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do
Let's do it in render view. Oh damn. So let's make the texture for this. We'll come over here to our texture editor. I'll just put the UVs aside now. And let's make it a brown texture. And let's add a gradient map. Gradient generator. So let's just come over here and I'll turn off the particles for a second.
staying up when I go out? You gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start
Damage should be 1.
words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby?
Let's go to
Love the way
rejection.
you always leave me.
and UV transform as well, and I'll just rotate it. Minus 90, and just scale it up on the Z axis. I think I'm able to do that. Yep, here is the one. And let's just put it over here. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing is putting this into the texture, and we'll put this in texture 1, and Blender crashed.
Very nice. And congratulations.
Alrighty. So let's just open up our autosave. Thank God for autosave. Dude, what the hell? Is it because of Photoshop? Hey, if I put this in input texture, yes sir, we are getting what we wanted. And as for the hair, same story. So yeah, I'll go Alt H, I mean question mark, and now let's begin with the lighting. So I'll just take this GZ. Oh, we didn't even texture this. So let's just quickly texture this out. We'll isolate this. We'll make two material. Dude, I just made a particle system again. So let's just make two materials. Material number 1, material number 2. And let me just select this part over here. And Select this and assign it to material number 1. Control I, assign this to material number 2. In material number 1, we're basically gonna be making the wood or the handle texture. So just to save some time, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be heading on to Blender Kit over here after a long time. So I'll just go into texture based and look for black wood. Yeah, sort of like this. This one is better. So let's just download this and we'll just convert this. We'll come over here to Octane, cycles to Octane, and convert for Octane. So let's add the color correction node, reduce the saturation, and whittle down the exposure. So yeah, we got that right. Select everything EU, Smart UV project, or nah, that doesn't look good. Center projection. Ooh, now that's a good texture. Now for the normals, we'll just plug them in over here. A bit too strong for my liking, so let's just reduce the power. Yeah, that looks good now. And now for the metal part. So we're gonna be deleting the universal shader over here and we're gonna be adding a metallic material. So it should be silver. I'll just add a bit of roughness over here. And now we're gonna be adding a little bit of imperfections over here. And for that we're gonna be using our old friend Cinema Noise. So let's just see what are we able to make. So not projection, UV transform, I'll put this into the bump and reduce it. And I might even tone it down a bit. Oh, that's an edge tint. So RGB color, we'll have to pump it in over here, maybe. Oh, now into the specular. So yeah, we are also done with that. Let's just re-isolate it and let's get to the lighting. So I'm gonna be disconnecting the HDRI now. I mean the world sky. And I'll add an area light. And now I'll just split this into half, go to my, where is it, 3D viewport, add a camera, Control Alt 0, add a lens of 108 for this one, and the resolution should be 2000 by 2000, and I'll just put this over here turn off the render view from over here. Come over here, select my camera, go into viewport display. Where is it? Here is it. 100% for the passport. NT. I'll hide the stop bar and go into render view. Take this, go GZZ, and since we are gonna be making it backlit, we'll need to place this light behind it. And I'll go into objects, hide the main light, and what I'm gonna be doing is putting this into 3D cursor mode, Shift D, rotation, put this over here, and now comes for the front part, Shift D, rotation Z. And also we might have to pull this on the x-axis.
You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame, oh, some
And we
things
might need
never
something
change,
that would
never
reflect on this.
You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises.
I'll go to the mirror.
Battle scars, but it always
Hey, didn't I miss something? Did I?
Not much.
Okay.
things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things
So
never
now we'll take the brush,
never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again.
let's just keep the brush down for a second.
Hey,
And
don't you think those two colors that you have inside the box are little too shiny?
let me turn on assist now. We'll see after that.
Okay, okay.
Nah, not that much.
Okay, okay.
I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread with the angels. Fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment, cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh,
So I'll just bring the brush over here, and let's see if our hair system is working properly. I'll just save it and give it a render, a test render basically.
but they're so delicate and so mundane.
Okay, the hair looks good, the lighting looks quite good, but we might add a background behind it because we're not using the particles behind it.
To make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain.
So we'll just quickly make a background.
Some things never change, never change.
Go GY.
Redemption.
Now I'll add a new material over here, make it black.
Why so racist, bro?
Because I love black.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, sir. I'm just trying to figure out which one of them is reflecting. Actually, both of them. So I'll just come over here. Oops. Cursor is selected. I'll add another light over here, this time a sphere light. Opacity to 0. And let's just increase the radius. Not a sphere light. That doesn't look good. We'll add an area light again over here. And we'll turn it into a disk. Disk. I'll hide the opacity. Let's make it all metallic. Okay, so we are not able to get the results that we need with that. So GY. Area light. Let's just reduce our opacity and increase the power. And now let's try to turn it into a disk.
Invincible.
Okay, now we just need to decrease the power of it. You know what? Instead of just black, I might add a little bit of red tint to it. Yeah, that looks fire. So I'll just select these two, rotate them off to the side, and yeah. Now we're gonna be making the simulation that I mentioned earlier. But before that, we might have to add one light over here that would straight up highlight the brush as well. So let's just quickly do that before we get to the simulation part. So Control 0. That looks about good. What the?
Even now, you're coming up to me, fire lighting up the sky. Feel the ground shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Now we will start the main thing, the simulation. So I'll just go into solid view just to preserve every possible ounce of hardware energy that I can, because this is gonna be intensive. So what I'm gonna be doing is taking this, selecting both of these, making a duplicate of them, Shift D, P, selection, And now I'm gonna be turning them into a particle system, and we are actually gonna be deleting the one that has displacement in them. So you could go, you could also go, and we don't even need the plastic material for this one. So for this, what I'm going to be doing is going into particle emitter. I'll isolate this and we'll have a go through. Alrighty, the particle system is working, but the thing is we don't want it to fall down. So we will come over here to our force field weights, put the gravity to 0. Yes sir, now we got what we wanted. Cool. So now what we're gonna be doing is we'll make an icosphere over here. So I'll just put this to the bottom. And apply the same textures to this. Link materials. So let's just confirm. Okay, that didn't translate. So material 3 and material 5.
Fallen one too many times, feeling like it never ends. Back again, square one. Try to leave myself behind.
Pieces.
Looking for a better place, not to
2 are
stay
enough.
alone.
So one should be
Trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth, but you
3.
only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies.
Sign,
I was broken and isolated.
and we'll add a new one.
Held the fire waiting.
0, 5.
What you say you say, so don't try. 'Cause this time you crossed the line.
Okay, we got the particles. So now let's just go back over here, select this, and isolate them. Now we're going to be going into our particle system again, and in the render tab we're going to be selecting object, selecting the particles,
Funny how the
and now
didn't think
what we're going to be doing is, where is it? Yeah, increasing the amount. So we're going to be making it 10,000 particles, and the lifespan should be 1 frame.
gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try.
So it should be like 200 frames long because we just want one render. So faces, go velocity, enable rotation, and in the physics tab it should be 0.0001 kilograms. This is jitter random order, we got that right. And now in velocity, object velocity, let's see this, not what we wanted, so let's put that back to 0. Yep, that's what we wanted. So we basically put normal to 0 over here. Lifetime should be 200. So yeah, now if I do lifetime 1 frame, it's still glitching out, so I'll do it 200. Yes, sir. Now we're gonna be making the force field over here. And for that, what I'm gonna be doing, before I do that, I'll deselect everything, put the brush into a nice position. So I'll render it over here, save. Yep, that will look good. And for the curve should go like G from this place on. So I'll make another curve over here and it should go like this. So yeah, we got a nice arc going around over here. So let's just take this, put this on the y-axis, GY. And rotate the top part as well. Now I'm going to be taking the simulation. First of all, I'll add a bit more resolution to my curve over here. I'll make it 24. And I'll go into this section over here, the physics, and I'll add a force field. And there was one over here, curve guide. Here it is. So I might have to disable that. Why is it affecting the brush? Okay, that's glitching out.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping light.
So yeah, I think I might have to convert this into a mesh even before I can do anything. So let's just quickly do that. Apply, convert to mesh. Alt H. Let's select this and we can delete it. Let's see it in the render view. Yes, sir. We'll make a new material for it. Let's just add a solidify modifier. That helps. Nope. Oh. Anyways. Oh, now I get it. We need to add a skin modifier to it. Wait, what the hell? Dude, like for real? Let's just get our simulation back. Ah, shit. Okay, I think I might have to redo the brush. But this time, I'm gonna be using a texture. Because apparently it was messing around with what we did previously in our simulation. So, let's just get to it then. Let's first of all see if we have a brush texture. Okay, I think I could
Choose
make
your
it
own offline
procedurally.
listening
Let's try
adventure.
that.
Spotify Premium lets you download and take your music on the go.
Is that a UV
Try
sphere?
3 free months of premium now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
Alt Z. Grab this GZ. Scale it on the x-axis. And shade smooth. I'll select the middle part of this. Go right click, subdivide, subdivide. So shade smooth again. And now we'll make the texture. And we don't have anything over here, so let's just add a temporary environment texture over here so we could shade it. I'll go back to my object over here and we'll be doing a cinema 4D noise. I'll add a UV transform over here. That looks good, but what about for this? Okay, so I'll just put it in the bump. Let's try to put it in the displacement as well. Vertex displacement and texture. Object. Okay, that looks a bit better now. So yeah, with that out of the way, now we're gonna be making the colors for it. And for that, what we're gonna be using is the gradient map. So let's get our gradient map over here. Gradient map. Gradient map, and also gradient generator. So let's start with gradient generator. So UV transform, and I'm gonna be rotating it. UV transform. Minus 90. And yeah, here it is. So yeah, that's what we are looking for. So now I'm gonna be changing the colors by putting this into the input value texture. Okay, so the top one should be yellowish. And the other one should be dark brown. Somewhat like this. So let's just plug this in into the albedo, and we got ourselves a brush. So yeah, we'll just get onto it with it now. I'll just scale this down. And I'll come over here, go to my constraints tab, and I'll go to copy transforms, and I'll apply it. I'll go GZZ, put it in the right position, scale it down. So yeah, we got our brush where we want it. Okay, so our texture got a bit messed up. You know, I could plug it into the alpha as well. Gradient. Okay, so we got a little bit of a problem going around, so let's just quickly fix that.
Gone somewhere and dyed my hair now. Wanna be alone. It's much to bear and you don't care.
Alrighty, we got that done. Now I'm gonna be messing with the scale.
I keep all the words you said to me. I'll get you, get you, get you, get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be. I'll get you, get you, get you. Now you'll beg me, please. Hey. Now it's
So yeah, rotation ZZ 180, and we'll just come back over here, and I'll turn off the world light over here. And we got the brush looking really good. The only thing that I would do right now is go back into the object,
I got you in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be.
I'll make a duplicate of it,
Now you beg me, please.
scale it down inside.
Now stay away. You were never meant to
Okay, now let's get back to the whole simulation part that we're doing. So
hear say you're sorry.
let's take our curve now and add the modifier. I mean the, what was that called, physics. So force field, we're going to be turning it into a curves guide, and let's play it. Now as you guys can see, it's working as we needed. Now what we're going to be doing is introducing some children particles over here. The force field needs to be a bit more stronger.
The force is strong with this one.
Yes sir, it is. 0.1.
That is, I'm still here.
Oh, I thought you left.
No, bro. I
Hey.
was just looking for something like, so I was like listening to you as a podcast.
Oh, more like an audio tutorial.
Exactly.
So yeah, this is the shape that I was actually going for, and bro, we achieved it. Like boom. You see that?
Oh, that's good.
So
I
yeah,
think you should be like increasing the particle count.
I will increase it, bro. Now we are
Okay.
actually gonna be making the children of it.
Oh, right.
So-
That's right.
We'll come over here, and where are the children's? Children's. Here they are. Simple. And radius, we could increase that. Let's check it out in the render view, and my viewport started to lag. So before anything happens, let me just save it.
Yep.
So yeah, 3090, you have served us really well. You will always be remembered. Okay, let's see how long this takes.
Well, then share something interesting.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I'm asking you.
Bro, I don't have something interesting right now. Hey, oh, what?
Hey, yo, what the heck? That happened?
I think we might have to bake the particles. So yeah, up until like 100 frames looks good. So I'll just go over here into my particles, go to cache and bake all dynamics. And let's see now. Ooh, okay, now we're getting somewhere. But the children particles are a bit too much, so we might have to reduce them.
Yeah.
So we'll delete
Can
the
you like
bakes.
introduce some turbulence?
Dude, that is actually a really good idea. So, force field and turbulence. Let's increase the power of the turbulence over here. So let's just take this and go to our particle settings. Let's increase the particles actually. Let's make it 20,000. Let's try 20,000. And let's turn on the denoiser as well. So let's see how 20,000 particles look. So at this stage it's basically like hidden trial, like experimenting with what number works and what doesn't. So guys, give me like 2 minutes. I really need to empty my can, so I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Seeing monsters out your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat. When your nightmares turn to real life and the ground's filled up with landmines, we will face it standing side by side. You know I'll come running when you need. I'm coming. You know I'll come running. If you go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my
So yeah guys, I'm back. Let me put on my headphones. Okay, so the particle system is looking good, but we might have to add a bit more to this. So let's just quickly do that. Let's make it like 50,000.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer
Let's
day.
add a wind over here.
People feeling like
Let's try it in motion blur, like how would it look? So I'll just come over here, enable motion blur, and also enable motion blur over here before I save it. Let's recalculate.
we must merely make a start.
83.
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah,
Nope. We need to make it faster. So let's just go back, select our curve over here, go to our settings.
light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land.
Okay, so I see the problem now. We are not able to generate particles fast enough. So what we could do is,
Let's go back to when trees were swung.
I'm just looking for an animate button. Okay,
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah,
and before that it should be not, and I just deleted it.
the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah,
Okay,
I'm coming home. Savannah,
and put the strength to 0.
Savannah,
It's still affecting it. So not even wind.
Savannah,
What if it's
let's all take a walk.
something else? Drag?
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah,
Put everything to 0. Nope. So that doesn't work. Let's just put it back to curve guide. Go to frame 1. And scroll on the Z axis. Let's increase the frequency. Okay, we're getting somewhere with this. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. Okay, we just need to increase a bit more particles and I think we'll be good. So let's just multiply it by 2. Go to frame 1, save. Let's come over here to our turbulence and let's make it like 50. And let's redo this again. And my voice might cut off for a second or the music might get a bit choppy because of the simulation, but hey, bear with me.
You and me, hanging from the willow tree, quietly drifting in the open breeze. Suddenly, the wind blows you away from me.
Okay, we are almost there. So let's just go back to our particle settings, or better yet, लाइव चल रहा है. Alrighty, so I think that's about it. We don't need to do much with it. So what I'm gonna be doing now is going over here to my particles and just baking it all in. Let me just take a sip. Yes, sir. We got that done. Now I'm gonna be selecting everything. And so yeah, let's render this out and see how it looks. Oh, we could do one more thing. I just remembered. Let's just delete this bake over here. Come back over here and in scale, let me just find it. Render setting, scale. Let's increase the scale randomness. And yet again, my voice is gonna get choppy for a second, so bear with me.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world
Okay. Let's select our curve again. Go to the settings. Low power. And let's see how much we could do with this. And for the curls, 0.2. Okay. So let's put this to 0, 0 again. You know what? Let's try one thing. If interpolated works. No, it doesn't. It was simple. It's going all over the place. I might have to multiply this like one more time. I know this is getting crazy at this part that I'm streaming for this long, but hey, we're never leaving this until we finish it. So let me just save it and
I'm also here.
hey, Talaba is still with us. Okay, I think that might be good enough. Uh-oh, it's starting to chug now. So let's render it out and see. Okay, we're getting a sharp edge
your own
over here.
offline listening
We don't need
adventure.
that. So
Spotify Premium
let's just
lets
quickly
you
fix
download
that
and take your music on the
and
go.
take out the final
Try
renders.
3 free months of premium now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice.
Well, I mean, fair point.
Limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line.
Okay, so we just need to fix this area. And what do you say, Talab? How does this look now? We just need to fix this area.
I think it's better, but yeah, that part is like,
It's
mm,
too much standing out.
eh, can you diffuse that part? Like maybe it fades or something, the particle type, and almost ends there.
I could see what I could do.
Okay.
So, yeah, guys, I'm gonna be turning into a Decepticon for a second, so bear with me.
Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong, and I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, been fighting ways to get away, to see you again.
So, let's test this out. Bit better, but not the sort of shape that I wanted.
Lights they flicker and the candles glitter like you're in a thriller. Heart goes pound, pound, pound. Ghostly figures, they can get so bitter. Sure you want to enter, you can turn back now. You don't know where I've been, what's going on.
Let me just copy this and put this to 100 for now, so we could just test out the simulation.
You really wanna know me, I'm really not that
10,000.
It's up to you, so you decide, Would you love me at my worst till the coffin's in the dirt? Try to break me like a curse, you know that will never work. I'm a little bit absurd, I like dancing on the verge. Anyone can love a pretty little mansion, but could you love a haunted, haunted house? Or could you love me now? A haunted, haunted, I'm a haunted house. A haunted, haunted house. If you're too scared, get out. A haunted, haunted, I'm a haunted house.
So let me put in the particle system that we previously had, and let's try it.
Broken windows and a warning scribbled on my wall saying that you better turn around. Wouldn't be the first to try to burn me down. Your move, you do. Would you love me at my worst till the coffin's in the dirt? Try to break me like a curse, you know that will never work. I'm a little bit absurd, I like dancing on the verge. Anyone can love a pretty little mansion, but could you love a haunted, haunted house? Or could you love me now? A haunted, haunted, I'm a haunted house. A haunted, haunted house. If you're too scared, get out. A haunted, haunted, I'm a haunted house. You love a haunted, haunted house. Oh, could you love me now? A haunted, haunted house. I'm a haunted house. Haunted, haunted house. You're just stuck inside. A haunted, haunted house. I'm a haunted house. My words till the coffins in the third. Anyone can love a pretty little mansion.
Ooh, okay, we're getting somewhere with this. I think even if I add children's to this might even work. A crazy idea, but we're all crazy over here to some extent. And no, it just looks crap. So I'll just multiply it by 2.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done.
Okay, so now I get it.
Girls with their nails done.
Mm-hmm. 128. Okay, I think we got what we actually needed. So let me just come over here, rotate this a bit, and play it up. Let's render this out and see what we got. Oh, I have to break the simulation.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their
I'll just come over here, bake simulation, and I'll render this out. We are almost there. The thing is, this pointy end is a bit distracting. So I'll just select this, Alt S, scale it up a bit, and let's see.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah.
Okay, so Alt S 0, Alt S 1.
Never say sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave. Maybe, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill.
Okay, now that looks fantastic. Just have to do a little bit of adjustment over here.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey.
So I'll just bake the simulation.
Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. Cause you got me and I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on a full moon. And we stuck in a la la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word. Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. Cause you got me holding.
Okay. Kinda looks like a dust ball now. So let's render it out and see. First of all, I'm gonna save it.
Play me like a bass guitar. Simmer down and mess me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drumming round in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Cause you got me holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word. Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. Cause you got me holding.
The particle system still doesn't look good. But yeah, I'll just delete the bake and turn off the children for now.
Got a monster inside of me. You better watch out if you ignite me's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling this ordinary. never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
That is a bit crazy, but it might work.
He's back and better than ever. I can feel my heart rate, adrenaline pressure. It's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me.
So let's bake this. And we'll enable the children's again. And let's try to render this out. I know guys, this is getting a bit late, but hey, we could say this is my redemption for the previous render that I did. I wasn't satisfied with it, so I'm gonna try to make it as best as I could. Okay, the top part looks really good, but for the bottom we might have to do something. So let's just quickly see what we can do. First of all, I'm gonna be deleting the bakes. Go back to the children, or no, I'll just go to the curve over here. Alt S1.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you.
I'll disable the children's for now.
Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change, but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to
So let's just select this. Where's our physics tabs? Here it is. Instead of additive,
not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reap me for no reason, but I'll
okay,
cherish every
minus 0.1. Would that do?
way this season.
Okay, that actually did the job. So what I need to do is increase the particle count over here. X 10. Don't blow up.
The seasons turn and
Save,
change just
and
like
let's try it again.
Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching, it slowly crawls. With each new one starting, I recall. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reap me for
Let's go back into our particles. And if we put the lifetime to 0,
Each time of year carries memories
1000.
like a never fading whisper in the breeze. Oh, we will keep on changing all over again. Yeah, we will keep on changing. Just like another season, don't want another day without you by my side. Oh, this season.
Okay, that's becoming a bit unreasonable. What if I do 400? Where's my bottle?
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Okay, that's not working. Let's select this again, and let's reduce the shape to minus 0.5. Okay,
I
minimum.
think you should work on your like spiral. It's
Yeah.
spiraling too much.
Bro, I am working on the spiral. The spiral is the thing that's actually messing around right now. You see? It's giving a
Eh,
really sharp edge.
Is it because of the spline or the line you made, or is it because of something else?
I'm just trying to figure that out.
I think if that's the case, you should, I think, reconsider your spline. I think draw the spline exactly the same path and add that in instead of this one.
We could see that. Let's just test all of the settings out. Cause I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Cause I'm pretty sure there's something that I'm doing wrong right now.
And to me, I think it's a spline issue. I think there are too much twists in spline, that's causing the issue. Because it's a simple line, and you can't see the twist in it. You can see that it's just bending around that corner, but you don't know is it spiraling or not.
I get what you're trying to say. Delete all bakes. Oh. Delete. And let's add another spline over here. So curves.
You burst in a fire burn.
Okay, now we'll come back over here to our physics field, and instead of curve guide, let's try out drag and select curve. I think we'll have to use curve. Okay, that looks a bit better. Let me just bake the particles and try this out. Save, and let's bake the cache. Bake. And in 68, let's render it out and see how this looks. It's still a bit too linear.
I think you aren't sleeping today. And tonight, I mean.
Nope, I'm not. Okay, I'll go back into the particles and I'll just delete the bake. Let's start with 10,000 again.
Stop the hate and let them leaks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club.
I'll go back to the curves. And let's add some turbulence and see what happens. Force field, or more like vortex. Why isn't the vortex working?
Choose your own offline listening adventure. Spotify Premium lets you download and take your music on the go. Try 3 free months of Premium now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
Okay. Hey, hold up a sec. We go into over here. Okay, this is disabled only. Update all frames. Let's come back over here. Okay. Let's just shrink this down a bit. Let's go to our particle systems. And children. Bonnie. Alrighty, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere now. So I'll just select the particles. Come over here to my children section. And for the kink, we're gonna be adding waves. And let's try okay, so this is what 100 would look like. So I'll just put it back to 10 and this to 100. I'll set the particles and hide the children's for now. Let's select this, delete all baits, calculate all frames, and bake. Let's go to our particles, delete, update all frames. So let's give it a test render now. I just hope this works this time. Holy shit. Tala bhai. Tala, you still with us?
Yep.
Now
Yep,
have a
I am.
look.
Yep, that looks interesting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we might have to readjust the angle a bit, but I think we're almost there.
I almost finished my work though. Now I'm just doing final minutes tweaks.
Oh. Those are actually the essential things.
Yep. I think I'm doing these days for like fast off.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, the only thing that's irritating me right now is the brush is too clean, while the particles are flying everywhere. So let's just quickly fix that, and I guess we're almost done. So I'll grab this. I'll make a new particle system on this as well, but this time it's gonna be a hair. Not that long. Now this should not be affected by anything. Okay, now instead of that, object, icosphere,
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the
same goes for this one as well.
it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true.
So now I'm gonna be putting this to object as well. We're gonna be using the icosphere that we made earlier. let's just scale that up. And what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be dividing it into two vertex. So let me just quickly select the top part, and I'll make two vertex groups of these. 1, 2. So this should be the top, assign, control I, and this should be the bottom. So yeah, now we're gonna be going back into the particle settings, and since we're gonna be putting less particles in the bottom, because obviously that's viewport display. Where is vertex? Here are vertex group, bottom, and for the other one, let me just enable that. I'll be making it wait, what the hell? Top, .5 actually looks good. So let's go to the top.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining.
Okay, I think Blender froze. Yes, sir, it did. I mistakenly typed one more zero into it, so let's open up Octane again. Recover, autosave. So yeah, let me just save this. Vertex. Okay, we didn't make any vertex yet, so let's just do that. So we'll just go to our vertex now. I'll make two. One should be top. I'll assign it over here. Do Control I. Select this. Assign. Bottom. Now I'll go back to the object. Come over here. And for the bottom, it should be this one. Bottom. And I'll reduce the size of this. And for the top, I'll add the children's system. Or interpolated will do as well. So I'll just come over here and let's see it in our render view. Save.
When there's no hope, loving for you who saw me before I knew who I'd be. What I have around me means nothing
Where you at, my bro?
if
I'm almost done.
I share it with you. Walking through
That's good.
all the dust, memories and frame, a past we simply let fade. But I don't close the door, waiting the chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you. You make me feel amazing when I'm next to you. You make me feel so crazy, my heart breaks for you. Can't help but know that I'm still in love with you. You make me feel so.
So yeah, let's try to render this out now.
I can see you from behind. You can hear me in your mind. Run so fast as you can go. Time will catch you before you know. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? I am you.
Okay, this is gonna take a solid second to even just load up.
I'm coming closer. I will catch you. The time it goes.
Okay, it still wasn't able to put in the particles. So let's just do one more thing. Let's just delete the extra particle systems that we made, go into our render view, and just add a texture on it.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? I am you.
So let's select this particle system and turn it off so I could work smoothly. And for the stop bit, what I'm going to be doing is I'll go over here, select the hex code for this, Hero here.
I look at people and I wonder all day, who are you and you are not the one in your way. And then I think about myself and I stayed. I'm a pretty boss, look almost your brain waves. I'm a freak in the sheets, but I got class. I'ma grab an ass if you want it.
So let's render this out and see how this looks now. I know guys, this took a bit longer than expected, but hey, I hope it's gonna be worth it in the end, so yeah, let's see. Holy smokes. Guys, we finally did it.
Thank
Tala,
God. You'll be able to sleep now.
yes, I will.
Girl that they don't talk about, quiet with a big mouth. Listen for the doubt, then call it. Make you out for what you say to me. Look at every single date if you got what
I also finished.
Hey, congrats.
you on like a big deal. Legs you can unseal, key in ignition. Just keep
So in Photoshop, I might clean up this part because I'm not gonna do another simulation again.
can't fight it. I'ma let you ride the wave.
Hey, wait a sec. This is a bit too pink.
Come together, feel the shock waves.
Okay, let's make a good composition for this now.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. Okay, now I'm gonna change the origin to the center of mass, rotation ZZ 180, and I'm gonna be re-enabling the particle system. Yeah. Unknown brain. Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your commentators, and I don't alrighty. So let's render this out now. Oh, I forgot to turn on the denoise. And go to my patches. Denoise beauty. And I'll go into my compositor. Use nodes. Beauty denoised. 3D viewport. And let's see the results now. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sticking around. We're almost done with our project today. So let's see how this comes out.
ब्रदर अगर वाकई में प्रॉपर ऑडियंस बैठी होती ना गालियां पड़नी थी.
Ah man, hey, but people are gonna be enjoying the pre-recorded version.
Exactly. Pre-recorded is not a problem because they can like skip some parts.
My god. Dude, it turned out even better than I expected.
Yep, it's good.
Totally worth it, guys. This was totally worth it. So let's wait for this to render out and we'll take it into Photoshop to composite. Okay, why is this glitching out?
What glitched?
Bro, like, what the hell happened? I was getting mixed colors. Oh.
What happened?
Okay. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but let's just try to hide it as much as I could. So what basically happened
The
was,
text is clipping.
yeah, the mesh was clipping.
Oh, okay.
Common problems.
That's not an actual issue. You could just like fix it in 2-3 clicks.
I already did, bro.
Exactly.
Let's render this out again and see if we're getting the same issue. Yep, the issue has been resolved. So now right after this I'm going to be exporting another layer of the particles where the thick particles will be approximately around over here and we'll combine them in Photoshop. And with that I think we're going to be totally done with this render. So yeah guys, this is what I always talk about, like there are some renders that you can do in an hour, there are some that can take up to a whole week. I've done a couple of renders myself that took me like a whole week to do, and I'm talking about one still image. So yeah, it is what it
It's
is.
not about the process that you are doing. It's all about the satisfaction. The results you are
Exactly.
trying to look.
Exactly. Cause listen, Tala, the top part looks phenomenal right now to me. But over here in the bottom, it's too empty. Like if there's gonna be that much particles in the air, there should at least be a thick cloud of particles down here as well.
You can do another thing, like render this in passes and create a separate path for the particles, and let's do another render with different type of particle effect, and do that in passes too, and select the particle path as a separate path, then combine both of the like top part of this simulation and the bottom part of the other simulation if you think that other simulation would be nicer.
Bro, the thing is, I never done passes and I'm unfamiliar with it. And we've already taken too long for this render. And I don't, want to
Yep.
put more time into it.
Exactly. Well, I don't use passes that much, but I have like done some work with passes, and sometimes it really saves you. Like you can like if you like some part of the previous render and some part of the next render, and in passes you could just combine both of these. Exactly. Either like you could like choose the separate passes, like you could pass add a separate path for the brush, add a separate path for the particle, add a separate path for this model, and like separate materials, and you can tweak in post all of these things separately. Like if you
Damn.
have to like write in something like boost the exposure of like particles, you're gonna select that path of the particle and apply like curves or whatever to expose boost the exposure. Like you
I get
don't
it.
have to affect the all render, whole render.
I get it, man. I get it.
But sometimes it's like way too much for a simple render. So
So basically, sometime good, sometime shit.
exactly.
I get you. So basically, we're rendering 2 million micro icospheres. So yeah, you've served us well, 5800X.
You are team red.
Yep.
I'm team blue.
Oh,
I don't know why I've tried like AMD in the past, but when AMD was not good enough, so I don't know. I never have like enough courage to try the AMD again.
Hey, I mean, we have our own choices. We have everything that suits us. So it doesn't matter like if you have an Intel or an AMD. But hey, what matters
Yep.
is if you have an Nvidia graphics card or an AMD graphics card. And Blender specifically, you do need an Nvidia graphics card to use the optics
Exactly.
feature.
Nvidia has a monopoly in rendering, like rendering and
Exactly.
productivity.
Well
Well,
said.
now it's like somewhat of breaking because Octane already introduced the Octane X that supports like Apple's Metal architecture and AMD and Redshift also introduced their like Redshift. I think I forgot the name, but it also supports Apple's Metal architecture and supports AMD really well.
Exactly. And you know the biggest thing, even before they used to support these sort of things, there was a time AMD actually launched their own render engine, Pro Renderer. Do
I
you
know,
remember that?
a Pro Radeon render. I know.
Yep.
Cinema 4D still had that like render till I think
Shit.
R22 or maybe something.
Dude, that's too long. But was it even good?
See, no, it was not really good. In my case, when I tried it on like OpenGL with my NVIDIA GPUs, it even took longer than my CPU render.
Good.
And the like possibilities and creativity was also limited. Like it didn't have that much of like sport behind like that. I think the team wasn't that big because it was a open source render, or maybe I think there were some other reasons they. Now the sport is dead for this render.
Rest in peace, AMD. Rest in peace. So yeah, now let's move on to Photoshop before I start retweaking again, and let's just finalize this render for today. Because you guys have been watching this for far too long, and I know you guys want to go to your homes. Or probably you're in your home right now. So let me just open this. So what I'm gonna be doing is where is blush on? Here it is. I'll go to passes, take the second one, drop it right above it. I'll just mask this out. I'll do an invert mask. Okay, now I'll just clean up the parts that I don't need. And I'll take this and go J. Or more so like black. Alrighty, now it's time to combine both of these together. Go Control J. Oh, sorry, that was for Blender. Right click and merge layers. Right click, convert into a smart object, and Control Shift A. Let's open up Camera Raw filter. Let's add some clarity, a bit of texture, a bit of vibrance, saturation, and now we're going to be coming down to effects. I'm going to be adding the green back. Yeah, 12 looks good. I'll go to optics and add the vignette. Put it up a bit. Okay. And I don't think this might look good with the color grade, but hey, there's no harm to try with it. Ooh, that one actually looks good. Okay. Now I'll just add an exposure over here and it should directly affect that. And now we'll add the text. Blush. Pretty product render. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are finally done with the render for today. So let me just go to the cam. So yeah, I mean, I was expecting it to be like an hour-long stream for today, but apparently we broke our record. We went to 3 hours continuously in streaming. So yeah guys, massive respects to everyone who stick around until now, and thank you Mr. Tala for being with me in the whole way. Thank you Mr. Taimur for giving me the opportunity to stream it from the Blender artwork community, and also thank you guys, every single one of you who saw this. And I would love to see what you guys are making. You can either hit me on my Instagram, it's Hassan Umar Official, or either you could hit me up on the Blender Artwork Discord. So yeah, these are like the 2 ways you can contact me, because these are the places where I am active the most. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
I'm not gonna lie to you kids, it's a fucking jungle out there. Keep your head on tight, unknown brain and mind me, baby, let's do it. Y'all see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, get too strong, wanna battle with the beast, bring a few on, the commander and the chief for my crew on, bullets rattling and whistle at your toque, never sleep, eyes open, hands clutching on my throat, this a war zone. It's a war zone. Yo, this a motherfucking war zone.